Hello children, today we are going to read a poem from your book Hornbill. The title of the poem is A Photograph, written by Shirley Tolson. Photograph is something that capture certain moments of someone's life. The person might change in course of time, but the memories in photographs, they are eternal. Here in this poem, the poetess describes her feelings about the photographs of her mother taken when she was 12 years old. She feels that human life is short lived, it is ever changing. A human being grows older and older. The memories of the past makes us sad. The poetess feels how her mother 20 or 30 years later would comment on it. But in the event of her death, there is silence only. So let us see the line by line explanation of the poetry. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling. The poetess says that the cardboard which is there in her hand, she could see how the two cousins of her mother they went for sea holiday for paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and see the big girl, some 12 years or so. In that photograph, all the three girls, they are holding each other hands, and among all these three girls, poetess mother was the oldest one. She was at that time 12 years old. All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera, and at that moment all the three girls, they are passing a smile, they are giving a pose towards the camera which was being clicked by uncle. A sweet face my mother's, that was before I was born. And the poetess says that her mother was having a sweet face, and that photo was clicked before when she was born. And the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet. Here the poetess says that the sea which is there in the photograph, it appears to have changed less. Despite her mother, one who was child at that time, has grown old. She underwent so many of changes, and right now she is no more even. But the sea which was there in the picture still remains the same. It shows a message. It shows. It focuses on the theme that the elements of nature are of permanent aspect, while the human life is transient. Some 20, 30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. See, Betty and Dolly, she would say, and look how they dressed us for the beach. The sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter. Both ride with the labored ease of loss. After 20 or 30 years, when her mother she grew old and the poetess was born, she would laugh at the photograph, telling her that uh, how they looked very funny in that dresses which they had worn for that particular dress. And this further, the poetess has said that the sea holiday which her mother has spent with her cousins was past for her. Instead, her mother's laughter, the laughter which she has made by looking at the picture, was a past for the poetess. Why? Because she is no more now, and she is remembering how her mother, she would take a photograph in her hand and show her the dresses which they had wore for that particular day, and she used to pass a smile by remembering her past. Both rye with the labored ease of loss. Rye means the sad feeling which we come across when we remember our happy past. So both the ladies are trying very hard. They are striving very hard to accept the situation, since the reality was they have lost. Mother has lost her childhood, the happy moment of her childhood, and the poetess has lost her mother and her laughter. But in this situation of loss, both are trying very hard to accept it, to bring themselves into normalcy. Now she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived, and of this circumstance there is nothing to say at all. Its silence silences. Further, the poetess has said that it is almost 12 years since her mother died. In this situation, the situation which has been created by her mother's death has left her speechless. The loss which has come in her life cannot be replaced by anything, and there came a hollowness in her life. She is not in the condition to speak anything. There is silence all around, and because of this silence only, she is also silent. She is not in the situation to speak a single word. She is very speechless. Now, the poetic devices which are used here are: first is personification. In personification, you can see the cardboard shows. This is here the cardboard is personified, means it is shown as if it is showing something. Then in the last line, silence silences. This is also a personification. Then terribly transient feet. Terribly transient feet is transferred epithet. Now, what is transferred epithet? When the adjective for one noun like life is transferred to the another noun like feet. Here the adjective transient is the nature of human life, is the adjective of human life, but it has been used with feet deliberately by the poet. So such kind of transfer of adjective from one noun to another is called as transferred epithet. So this is another poetic device. Then alliteration is there. My mothers, here you can see M letter is prominently used. Then stood still to smile, S लेटर भी यहाँ पे बार बार रिपीट किया गया है, तो ये भी एलिट्रेशन हुआ. टेरिबली ट्रांजेंट, देयर टेरिबली ट्रांजेंट फीट, इसमें भी टी लेटर जो टी कॉन्सोनेंट है वो रिपीट किया गया है, तो यहाँ भी ये एलिट्रेशन ही हुआ. देन silence silences, again S letter is repeated here, so this is also alliteration. Then there is oxymoron. Oxymoron is when two different ideas, two opposite ideas are used together to convey a meaning, to make the line effective. We call it as oxymoron. In this oxymoron, we can see that labored is another word, ease is just opposite to it, but both are used together to show the entity of loss. So this is also another poetic device. This is oxymoron. Now about the rhyming scheme, there is no rhyming scheme in the poem, so we can say the whole poetry is written in blank verse. I hope you understood. Thank you.